You looking for sunshine?
I'm looking for crystal vision, and I don't see any.
I'm looking for sunshine, man. I'm about tired of rain. I don't know about you.
It came out like 10 minutes before it got dark.
Exactly. What's up, guys? Welcome to another Tuesday night edition of Flight Club as Wayne searches the skies for something. I don't know.
This is for you're nearsighted or
Yes,
farsighted?
you're
farsighted?
Those are my cheaters, man. Let me look studious.
Are you farsighted?
Huh?
You need it for close up?
Close up, yeah.
So you're farsighted.
Yes, I can see great from a distance for the most part. But
yeah, because Terry made me put his goggles on, his FPV goggles for this drone. He goes, okay, just take these two things here and then get them adjusted to your eyes, however your eyes are, right?
Yeah.
So however like this. So I adjusted it and I said, oh, that's cool. So anyway, he goes, put it back on his head and he goes, dang, dude, what's wrong with your eyes?
You're blind. Yeah. But
but
did you ever notice that somebody in a wheelchair, somebody doesn't go, dag, man, you got bad legs? I mean, think about it. But people try on your glasses, man, you got bad eyes.
Well, you haven't seen my legs.
No, we don't need to see those.
It makes
legs.
the sun blush.
No doubt, man.
I can give the sun a tan.
They need some sun.
Man, I'm telling you, make mayonnaise look dark.
Yeah. What's up, fellas? Hope y'all are having a great weather week at your house. Let's see, we had some rain this weekend, but you did get to fly. Look at Tim throwing sunshine around. Appreciate the sunshine there, Tim. Yeah, it was pretty warm, I guess, considering here today that it was nice. Damp and wet. And,
it's just nasty.
Yeah,
it's been nasty for 2 days, 3 days.
Yeah, and then it's supposed to be again this weekend. Tomorrow is supposed to be.
So, I mean, we're going the right direction. We changed time on Saturday, so we get.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I noticed the trees are budding, the grass is starting to try to turn green, but you know how that works. Every time it turns green, we'll get a frost and it'll nail it again and turn it brown. So
I didn't even know what that was. Yeah,
I don't think we're done with frost yet, personally. I mean,
no. There's always that 3 or 4 days there and there.
Yeah.
Everybody's getting everything all excited, and then they're going buying their flowers, and it's kind of fun to watch every flower go.
Yeah, exactly.
You drive by and you go, oh,
yeah.
You thought spring was here? It ain't.
No,
I didn't even know there was 4 seasons until I moved here.
Really?
Well, it's because it's 75 degrees and sunny in LA every day.
That's right. Exactly.
I go, what is this humidity crap? Why is it so cold here? Yeah. Why is that wind blowing 900 miles an hour? Tornadoes.
But I'd rather be here any day.
Oh yeah, LA is not a good place to stay.
No.
Not unless you speak Spanish or you're liberal.
Yeah, exactly.
It's great.
That's where you want to be. Anyway. It's going, that's
$900 billion in taxes. Yeah. They taxing everything. When I left California, in 2008, there's a giant warehouse by our house, a tilt up, where they have all the wine all stacked up for all the imported stuff. They tax it 5 times before you purchase it. Everybody behind the scene gets taxed, and then you get taxed when you buy it. Where's all that money going? I don't know.
Anyway, so not much sunshine here right now, but the temps are getting warmer. It's not getting below freezing right now, and I don't think it's supposed to for the next, 7 or 8 days.
No, it looks pretty good.
Which is nice. If we could just get out of the rain.
Yeah, there is no freezing for the next 2 weeks at all. We're all in the 60s, high, almost 70s.
You got to fly Sunday, right?
It was awesome.
Yeah, I was working on my trailer while he was out having a good time.
It was great. It should have came out.
Well,
it was wonderful.
I got to get the trailer right because we have our spring fly-in coming up.
That's about a month.
About a month away, April the 6th. If you guys are anywhere near Kinston, North Carolina, we'd love to see you and come hang out with us and bring your trailer, bring your airplanes, camp out, whatever you want to do. We've got more covered area now, about 1,100 square feet more.
Yeah, you're almost 2,000 square feet.
Yeah, so we got plenty of power, outlets, everything you need, and if you're close by, come hang out with us. We have guys drive from 300-400 miles away. I think Jared.
It was more than that. Tim Toutant was what?
Oh, well, yeah. Well, he's from Michigan.
800?
That's like the exception to the rule.
Man, he brought everything too. He brought his saxophone.
Banjo.
Didn't he bring a guitar or banjo?
Banjo.
Was a banjo.
Yeah.
Then he brought his Turbine A10.
Yep. And then he donated a.
What's the other thing that he was flying around at halftime?
Well, that was the paramotor.
My head was splitting.
Yeah,
I was in the truck. I was literally asleep.
Here, yeah.
I couldn't. I wasn't dysfunctional. Still am.
Yeah. So, but yeah, Tim won the ultimate traveling for the fly-in. He did. All the way from Michigan to North Carolina, guys. I mean, that was awesome, and actually entertained everybody. And he donated a killer 20-channel FR Sky.
Yeah, that's right. I just seen one Sunday. Terry had a brand new one.
Yeah,
got a brand new one in a box. Trying to sell it to me.
Yeah.
fly Futaba.
Hey, yeah. Well, anyway.
And on top of that, it's mode 4.
Yeah.
He goes,
Goofy mode.
why do you fly mode 4? Don't ask. Just don't ask.
But yeah, we gave away some great prizes, a lot of prizes, man.
It was great. I wanted that caravan. Everybody wanted that
Yeah,
caravan.
well, Legend Hobby donated a beautiful Cessna caravan that was
awesome.
like Vietnam camo. And we gave that away. We gave a DA-70 away.
Mhm.
We gave away shirts from Legend Hobby. We gave away
socks,
undies, keychains,
boxers,
ink pens.
Trojans.
Zoom RC gave away. And then don't forget Mr. Guy Caputo
That's
over
right.
at Flying Tiger RC.
That's exactly right.
And this year, we're also going to have a banner and some coupons for Mr. Sean over at Scale RC Engines, guys. Yeah, he's actually going to be giving us some stuff to give away as well this year. So that's going to be really nice,
you heard
too.
anything on your cockpit?
He is actually sending the 2 radials to make sure which one fits the best, and the cockpits are just about done.
Really?
So, yeah. So, guys, like I said in the write-up about the show tonight, the premiere, if you have not gone to Scale RC Engines and checked out the cockpits for the T-28 as well as other planes you guys may have, go over there because Sean's making some great stuff. And this T-28 is going to be beautiful. It's got the side panels, the 2 cockpits, putting the radial in. I mean, it's going to be really nice. And he's also doing an electric version radial for you guys that are going to have the electric mode. And then let us not forget right here, since we're throwing out names, we got Mr. Dave's RC Electronics.
Dave.
And speaking of Dave, we put in the lights on the T-28. I got that done as why I wasn't flying this weekend. That was another reason I wanted to get the lights put into this thing. Again, guys, it was pretty simple. I did the trick that Dave gave me with the piece of string with the little ball chain like you use for a ceiling fan, and just kind of let it go all the way down, and there it was. Pulled it right out and put all my lights in. We've got wingtip lights. I'll show you those up close in a minute. I'll get Wayne to bring it over to you. And we also have the landing lights in, and I've got the beacons top and bottom. Yeah, there's your landing light here. Yeah.
Oh, that's what side would that be?
That is the right side if you're sitting in the airplane.
Yeah. What side would that be officially called if you were a pilot?
Yeah,
I know. That
would be starboard.
You got 50-50 chance.
No, that's port side. Oh, we're not in a boat. And there is your landing light that I did.
I'm trying.
Can you get to it?
No. There it is. I did it.
There it is.
That Canon Barbie camera did it. There it is. It looks like an eye, doesn't it?
Doesn't it look good?
It looks like an eye.
That is actually, instead of using the little domes like you see in the package that come with those, because those are for round lights, I wanted mine to be like this. Philip Camp actually did his this way, and they look really good, and I liked it. And so I actually cut it into mine. And I'm going to tell you guys, let me tell you, I did the wingtip lights first, right? And drilling a hole into a brand new airplane.
Scary.
Oh, man, you talk about scary, dude. I mean, I was just like, oh my God, here we go. Got to do it. Go ahead. And I stopped and I go, well, wait a minute. Let me check again. Let me measure again. Yeah. Had to measure like 10 times, you know, what's the old saying? Measure twice, cut once. I measured like 10 times. And then finally I said, okay, I got to do this. So I marked a little spot with a little pencil and I was like, okay, here we go. So took a deep breath and started going, man. And yeah, no turning back then. So
you can tell when someone's working on someone else's airplane. That's all right.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead, man.
We're just a little off.
Yeah, do it again. Wallow it out.
And they're done that.
Yeah. So then I got the 2 wingtip lights, and I was like, okay, I can breathe a little bit. So then I said, well, now I'm going to do the fuselage, the upper and lower beacon. That's no problem. That's the easiest to do. That's just, get it done. Yeah. So then it was like, okay, so now what I want to do with the landing lights. And like I said, I looked at Mr. Philip Camp's on Facebook. He did a fantastic job. It looked amazing. So I said, well, I'm going to kind of follow his lead. So I measured, I think 20 times. I drew it out with a pencil. I taped off. I looked at it, had to stand back, took deep breaths, waited about 30 minutes. And then I took my little Japanese flat saw and here I go. And I'm starting to cut, after I cut the coating, the monocoat off the plane, inside the tape that I had done. I mean, I've got like 5 layers of protection going on here, you know? I mean, so
5 condoms?
just about, yeah. And so I peeled off the monocoat inside the tape. And then but before I did all that, I had to think of what I was going to use for a lens, right? Well, I can tell you the best thing that worked perfect for me, guys, I went all around the shop. You know how we keep crap all the time. You know, I'm sure you don't have crap that you keep, right?
Oh, tons.
We save everything, plastic from packaging, da-da-da. I start looking around and think, what is something that's got curvature? Well, the water bottle was too thin of plastic. I wanted something a little more
thicker?
density.
So where'd you go?
I started looking through all my tool drawers and everything. Well, what I ended up finding, you know how big a D battery is? Okay, well, Energizer D batteries, there was 8 of them in this pack, and I used 4.
You used the package, huh?
Yeah, the things are shaped.
It's pretty heavy duty to hold the batteries.
Yeah, and they're shaped just like the leading edge for the most part. You got to put a little bend in it, and so that's exactly what I did. I cut out what I wanted. I measured that 10 times and drew it out on the plastic with a pen, and then cut that out and laid it on the wing before I ever cut the wing and made sure I wanted it. And then I put the tape inside because I wanted the lens to go over the monofilament to hold it down. Monocoat. And so, yeah, that's cute.
Could have used these.
But you can't see.
This is basically what you look like when you're working on your model.
Exactly.
If you've ever had a picture of somebody taking
that's why you put these on, right?
You know, you're down here like this and you're squinting, right?
Yeah.
Anything to get that part in there right so you guys don't laugh at you at the field, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been there, done that.
Yeah. So once I made sure I had my lens right,
I
laid it up there, I took it off. I laid it up there, I took it off. I taped it up there, I took it off. And so I said, well, we got to cut the coating off. So,
did you ever peel the monocoat off?
Well, that's what I did. I cut that inside my tape lines, and then I peeled that off. And then I took my little flat blade Japanese saw and I started slowly.
I got one of those. They were great.
They were great for cutting this
You got
stuff.
the Harbor Freight one?
Yes,
yeah,
perfect.
Pretty good.
And so I started cutting.
It doesn't work too good on steel.
No, I wouldn't cut steel with it. It's for wood. No. So I cut down until I felt that I hit the leading edge stringer, and I stopped. And then I took my blade and I went around the top edge and the bottom edge, and then I popped that piece of wood out where I could actually see that thicker leading edge. Yeah,
right there.
And then I took my little file and I filed the wood all smooth and neat and everything. Well, then we had to drill again. Okay. So I drilled another hole right in the center, got that, and then I got some silver tape.
That sounds like a lot of work.
It is a lot of work, but let me tell you what, it's worth it. You saw it. It looks great. And
I like flying them.
I just think Mr. Philip Camphor, the idea is because...
Yeah, because he's the one that just got done with this big one, right?
Yeah, he's doing the same China Lake scheme, man. And
no. I was talking about he's got the big 153-inch... the one, L19.
Yeah, exactly.
The gray one.
Yeah. And of course, he's also a team pilot with Legend.
Yes, he is.
And so, yeah, I was very happy to have a little bit of guidance to go by there. But I'm telling you, until you guys do it, I mean, talking about a sphincter tightening episode, but it was very, very tightening episode, man. Cutting into that leading edge, and
yeah, it's always scary.
So, and then once you get the silver tape in there and all like you want it, you put the light in, and you got to feed it all the way through to where all your wires come out. Got that done. Then I got to put the lens on. I got to glue it on. I'm sitting here going, oh God, I don't want glue everywhere. You
didn't use CA, did you?
Yes, I did. And it worked perfectly on that
plastic.
And
it didn't fog?
No, I did a test. I did a test on some. Did a test with some kicker, some CA on the extra piece I had. Everything did great. So
I bet you if you do have to use CA, I bet you if you just put a light little coat of 3-in-1 inside there, as long as it doesn't get in the joint, and then it won't fog up because it'll stick to the oil and just wipe the oil
out.
But you got to watch the oil going down.
Right, yeah. Well, the thing with this is you want it stuck all the way around all 4 edges. So in doing that, what I did was tack the front edge of the lens. It looks
pretty good.
Yeah, I tacked the front end of the lens first with I'm talking a speck of medium CA. And so when I pushed it down, it kind of squished out up and down.
Squished it.
And I held it and I held it and I held it until it stuck and it looked great. So then I wrapped the rest of it around the wing, and then I went in there and just barely put little tiny like pin dots and then squished that at the top, and then I did the bottom, and it's perfect. Everything blends. It looks like glass. Now, Brian Brody gave me a great idea too.
What's that?
He said he's going to get me some silver 3M pinstripe to go around the lens with.
Oh, that's right, because he's around all that stuff.
Yeah, so he's bringing me some silver 3M, and I'm going to go around the outer edge of the lens. That'll look really nice.
Is he done with his Gilmore?
Yes, he is. Just hadn't had a chance to maiden it yet.
So it's all ready?
Yeah.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
impressive.
He's been busy, painting and doing stuff too.
Everybody's busy. Even if you're not doing anything, you're busy.
Yeah. Thank you, Alan. I appreciate it. Let's do a quick roll call.
Roll.
Call. Let's see. Let me go back
Dumb
to
and
the top
Dumber.
of the page.
Dumber? Dumb?
Yeah, whatever. I'll take it.
Dumb and Dumb.
Let's see. We got Mr. Ken Wade first in the house tonight. Ken, hope you're doing well. Hope your wife's doing well. We got Eric Shadow Ops RC. Of course, we got Wayne Shriver hanging out with us tonight. We got Ruff in the house. Good to see you, man. Mr. Tim Touton slinging around the sunshine. We got LA Jeff, Jeff in Lower Alabama. We have, let's see, Silver Fox RC. How are you, bud? Good to see you. Bert Schreiber, that would be your dad.
That's
He's
my
in the
mom.
house.
I mean, no, that's my sister.
Oh, okay, well. Alan Sprague, how are you doing, man? Good to see you here tonight. John Holligan, glad to have you here. Craig Beeben. Let's see, who else? We're going down. We got a lot of guys in here tonight. We got Mom in the house, of course, getting thumb up from everybody. Y'all hit that thumb button. Philip Camp. Let's see. We have Jerry Kirby. What's up, buddy? Good to see you here tonight, man. Let's see. Going down the list. Going down. Scott Monarch. How are you, man? I don't want to miss anybody. All the way down to the bottom of the list. Hanger 51. F you, Kenny. That's right, buddy. We're on the short bus tonight. Let's see. What are you doing with Sucret's box there, man?
You guys remember those?
Yeah, that's what. Hey, you know who I got that idea from right there, don't you?
Who?
That idea actually came from Pilot Ryan's sidekick, Captain Mike. He did that about, I don't know, 3 or 4 years, 5 years ago on one of their episodes.
Who's Captain Mike?
He was his sidekick, man. They were like buds. He went on to different things, I think.
Pilot Ryan going different things?
Well, Pilot Ryan's still doing his thing. He does a
Just
show
differently.
on Saturday nights, I believe. And he's still doing his show. And he owns a hobby shop now with some other people.
Where's it
doing
at?
really good. I want to say it's on the East Coast, I think, somewhere. Because he was.
Anybody out there know where Pilot Ryan has his hobby shop?
Anybody? It's a big shop. He's got an indoor dirt track.
Yeah, I've seen him building it, but I can't remember.
It's him and Bobby Committa, I think, went in together.
Is it Midwest? I don't know. You guys know where it is? Tell us, because we don't know.
Gasser, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Thank you for hanging out.
Pilot Ryan, where's his hobby shop?
But yeah, that Captain Mike showed that on one of their videos one day of how to make.
It's in Indiana.
Okay, there you go, Indiana,
Yeah.
Indiana.
Right in the middle of all that corn.
Yeah. But yeah, Mike did that and showed how to have a case for your batteries and everything.
That's cool.
And that was really neat. So it works great and it's easy. Now, I tell you guys, I've been thinking about this too. So I'll show you this since we're on the topic, since Wayne brought it up. This is a Sucret's box. And it's basically, if you open it, you got 4 AA batteries for your power source.
Before you hide your ganja.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what
Cherry
people used to.
ganja.
These boxes right here, guys.
Those are good boxes.
These are servo boxes.
Yeah, they're great.
Okay, for high-tech servos.
All those little parts.
This right here is just about the same size,
Yep.
a little bigger, it's about a little more depth. These will be fantastic. Drill you a hole in the top, get you a battery pack, put it in, run you a servo.
You can even
lead.
run C batteries in there instead of a double A.
Exactly, if you wanted to. But these will be great, and they snap closed just like this does. So yeah, any of you guys that want, your servo testers to have batteries on them all the time, so you don't have to hook a battery to it or anything like that.
Because that's what I do.
Yeah, works great. Yeah, I gave you a smart checker. I've got one of those too.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah,
it's color, like color TV.
Color. Michael Reiska, how are you, buddy? Good to see you here tonight, man. You working on your 28 yet, bud? He's doing electric on his T28.
Is he?
Yeah. Which scheme did you get, Michael?
Yeah. What motor are you running? What's a KV on that?
Yeah.
Is it a 30cc, right? 30cc motor, 35cc?
He might have hopped it up.
I don't know.
All
you got to do is advance the timing a little bit, and it really rocks. But you got to manage the heat.
Yeah, I know he got one of these because he was asking Sean over at Scale RC Engines about a.
Oh, so he
radial.
was one asking the question, will it fit electric?
Yeah, he wants the radial for the electric
I
version.
got you.
Which also Brian Brody does all his stuff electric right now. He says he wants to eventually go with some gas, but everything he's got right now.
Electric is nice. It's hassle free. You charge the battery, you connect it.
And if you got the right prop on it, like a lot of his stuff, it sounds really good. It almost sounds like a gasser when it comes by. His Spitfire sounds amazing. Let's see. Make sure Dave's RC, and he said it might be good. Yeah, and guys too, with Dave's RC, from now until the end of March, if you go over there and use the code Flight Club 2024,
Ooh.
you get 10% off your order of whatever you get. So that's a pretty good deal, guys. I mean, who doesn't love you like 10% off, don't you?
No, like 90.
Yeah, well, I do too, but I'll take 10 all day.
You just pay
You know?
shipping, we'll send it to you.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
never happens.
Michael said he's going with 160 amp ESC. Yeah, he's going to wake it
boy,
up.
he's gonna. That's a lot.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So what motor are you using?
Yeah. What's your motor? What's your
KV?
KV on that bad boy?
Exactly.
What's your diameter
What's
and
your
your
prop
length on
size?
that?
Yeah. What are you going to put on there?
And then, what props you running on that?
Yeah, what prop you going to run, Michael?
I found the
tell.
perfect prop for
This
my
is
55.
show and tell, so we
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
But I found my super duper hot setup prop for my DLE 55.
Oh, really?
Well, you guys know what's a standard prop for a DLE 55?
There he is with the questions again. Isn't that amazing?
I know.
How that works?
So don't mess with me right now. But whatever the standard is, okay, I just can't go with standard. But anyway, if you really want to put a kick in the pants on your DLE 55, it doesn't matter what it's in, whatever warbid, whatever you have it in, you stick one of those AT6 racing props from APC. It's a 2015.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll rock. Well, we get I think we got 134 mile an hour out of my little Focke-Wulf. But I found my 1721. I'm going to put on my 55 to see how that will work on there.
Okay, well, Jared Kirby's got a question there for you.
Oh, no, not question.
It says, I have a question. So I bought a DLE 55 RA. Is the carb difference on the side exhaust version versus the rear exhaust RA version that I have? And Michael did put his KV, it's 160 KV.
160 KV.
85 size.
What's that?
Can,
is that a
and a 3 blade?
Is that a 12 cell? It has to be. Is that a 12 cell? It ain't no 6. It's either 10 or 12, isn't it?
Isn't it, Jerry?
You're gonna do 2 6s in series, so you voltage is up 12 cells.
Yep.
Not parallel.
Yeah.
So what was I doing on the answer of the?
Michael says he's using a 160 kV Avian 85 size and a 24-inch 3-blade prop.
Yeah, 3-blade prop.
Yeah, that's what's going on the 28, man. I gotta have a 3-blade. I won't have both props. I want a 2-blade if I want a little more speed, but I want a 3-blade to look really good, and be more scale flight, 2-blade will give you a little more speed, and I know you can pick the one we need to put up there. And let's see, you can fly with a scale prop, says Alan Sprague. Let's see, Jared says he's using a 2210 on the question.
Yeah, I see that. He went back to electric as well, right?
Well, yeah, but I think he's doing more gas too. I mean, he's kind of,
Well, he's got the DLE 55 that he had in it, right? Is he going to put that in the 0, or is he going to do electric on the 0 when he gets it?
That's the question.
Because I've seen that white one. I like that white one.
That white one's nice. You've got a nice 0.
Yeah, I just can't get around to building it.
Well, that's because our wonderful, awesome Thomas over at Legend Hobby is keeping us busy, man. And I love it. That's great. We've still got stuff to get flown and maiden and put together and built. And we got this one sitting right here in the box that's got to be done. You got a yak that's got to be done. And they've got more stuff coming in and things are arriving. In case you guys haven't seen Facebook, man, there's tons of stuff coming in. So, all here and coming and ready to be shipped out. So, yeah. I think Jared Kirby was saying something today in a conversation with somebody else about wanting a big 190. It's what they'd like to see from Legend Hobby. So you guys are listening over there at Legend, and I feel like Thomas probably is. Yeah, I think that's what Jared said he'd like to have. Let's see. I'm gas on my P47 and electric on my FW190. I think he said he wanted a bigger 190. 0 will be gas is the answer to your question there, Wayne. Any status updates on the mufflers for the T28 yet? They are still being modified and made, and they should be here shortly. We're hoping, and they're going to be fabulous. I've seen them, and they look super. So wait for it. You'll be happy you did. They're coming, and hopefully it won't be much longer because I'm waiting to get mine on here too. So Wayne sure is busy. I hope the show isn't disturbing him. Is it disturbing you, Wayne?
No,
what are you working on?
Just
some equations.
He's
figuring up some prop sizes and some things like that. He's good at that kind of stuff. And I'm gonna tell you, can't think of a question typically for the show, but he can always come up with some good calculations on prop, what to run with the KV and the this and the that. So, yeah. Let's see. It was a BF 109 that he's wanting from Legend Hobby. Okay, well,
That's the first. I know you don't know, but I'm going to tell you anyway. I didn't know anything about anything. So when you first buy an airplane, if you don't know anything about anything, what's the first thing you buy? Something you shouldn't, right?
yeah, exactly.
Oh, you look on the
Gotta
outside
have
of the
it,
box. Oh, that's what I like, right?
Yeah, gotta have it.
It's kind of like
Been there, done that.
going to the club for the first time, and you see the hottest girl, and you want to go home with that.
Yeah.
No,
No, it doesn't work that
no,
way.
no. You leave the village idiot to the other village
Exactly.
idiots.
That's right.
You don't know what you're doing. Anyway, it was at the old Hobby Shack, which turned into Hobby People, and now they're defunct. I even actually went down there and was going to buy that. I was an idiot. But anyway, there was a BF 109 on there. And I said, oh, look at that. And it's all wood kit. You got to build it. You got to cover it. You got to do this. I put it together. I took my mom out to the field. I was going to impress her. I didn't know what I was doing. I thought this was up. This isn't up.
Well, on
That's
your radio,
down.
it very well may be because all your mess is.
Oh,
backwards.
man. Anyway, that's the.
Yeah.
I crashed it and I took out this other dude's airplane. Oh, he was mad. He was pissed. And
think?
I said I was sorry. My mom's all trying to mediate, the fight.
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't mean it, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I crashed it. So now that I've gone on
Right.
and we are on the other side now, where we know what a CG is, we know exponential rays, we know throws, we know all these things. I got to redeem myself and get a BF 109 so I can redeem myself on the inside. So who's getting the BF 109? Anybody out there?
Well, no, Jared Kirby.
Jared wants to get a BF 109?
He wants Legend Hobby to come out with that.
Oh, that's a
Take
big.
over.
You mean you want a big one of that 60 size that they have? Isn't that a 20 size?
Yeah.
The BF 109 that they have? Let me look that up.
When you stop right here.
Let me look it up. It is. It is a 20 size, 20 cc, right? Yeah, it is. Yeah. Is it Air World makes a huge one? BF 109. They're massive. Of course, I fly with a $200 budget. I don't know what you guys fly on, but I try. I shed a lot of tears if I crash my $200. I can't imagine someone crashing a $5,000 one. I just can't. But anyway, BF 109 Air World. I'm pretty sure that's beautiful, man. That how the landing gear is all funk, kind of like this, or like this. No, that's a Focke-Wulf. That's a BF 109 like that. It's down like that, and then the wheels are all cocked. Yeah, that was hot stuff back in the day. All right, what else do you want me to tell them? Okay.
Oh, man. Youngin had to move his car, his truck, excuse me. Then we had to move your car. Then my truck's got to be moved so he can get out. So it's like, anyway, it is what it is, right?
So what do we got to do?
He's going to move yours. Then he's going to move mine. Then he's going to move his. So, I said, why didn't you do all this for?
Well, have you ever known a 17-year-old to think this far
Well,
ahead?
that's what I told him. I said, man, did you not think about all this to start with? When you could have parked over there where I normally park, and it would have been told. Anyway.
He ain't going to find the selector in mine because you can't even see it. The dashboard died.
Well, he probably can.
Did I hear it run? It's going to go in the ditch. You watch.
No, he ain't that bad.
He hasn't started it yet.
Can y'all hear it?
Hope he doesn't squish my wing. I got my PC9 wing behind my seat.
Oh, shit.
He better not. If he pushes the seat back, I'm screwed.
I don't think he would.
Yeah, well, 17, dude.
Oh, well, this is true, too.
I got all my airplanes in there. I got my Mirage 2000. I got my PC9 in there, and then I got the King Air 200.
Move it?
Yeah.
Commercial break.
Don't go anywhere.
Hang on
I'm
a
mic'd
second.
up, so I'll be outside.
What-
Yeah,
mute
he's
your-
going to
mute your mic.
destroy my airplanes if I don't do it. You've got an emergency situation. We'll keep you posted. Oh, you got it? You want me to do it?
Wayne's stressing
No,
right now,
that's
y'all. He's worried about his
it's another
airplanes
day.
in the back seat and everything else. So I'm like, man, you just go
This break brought to you by
crazy.
Turn
Gotta love them, right? Because
off.
you good. All right, love you too. Oh, he's driving my truck. Okay. Dag. How does that work? He's driving my truck. Okay. Well, it is what it is, right? I hope he's careful. Sorry about that, guys. Just one of them things. You got kids, you know how it works. Let's see. So if I missed any questions, so Michael, you were talking about landing lights. Yeah, man, I will post some pictures. Matter of fact, I have pictures. I'll put them on Facebook. And like I said, Philip Camp, you can look him up on Facebook. He posts pictures of his as well, and they turned out really good. So Ken, a light show. Actually, I've got all the wiring done and everything, and I have not put my board in yet because I will show you why. Let me get this out of the bag here, and I can show you what I'm talking about. So we have the wing connectors right here for the lights, so you can unplug them when you take your wings off that come with the light kit. And I have not soldered those to the light board yet with the wires coming off for all of the lights.
All right.
This is all very neatly done. Looks really nice. Like I said, Dave did all this stuff really good. And so, oh, look who's back. Everything good?
Yeah, he was looking at all the airplanes in the car. He's going, oh, man. I mean, I literally have the PC-9, and I have the Mirage, and I have everything in there.
Who can't fit a plane in a Buick? What are y'all talking about?
All week long. All I got to do is come home, get in the Buick, and go to the field.
Exactly. So, Ken, here's all your leads coming off the board that you will put inside your fuselage, which is really nicely done on a 3D backing that Dave makes. And basically, you just solder your connectors to the ends of these so you can unplug your wings when you pull them off and on. Makes it real simple. Everything looks really nice. There's also a sequencer on here. You can change. You can press this button right here. There's like 3 different modes, and the mode that you choose, it'll memorize that mode, and every time you plug in your plane, it'll come back to that mode so you don't have to reset it each time, which is really cool. So that being the case, this has not been put in yet and soldered. So, but yeah, all the lights are in. They look really good. So yeah, so definitely, Michael, yeah, look at Philip's stuff over there at Facebook. And if you need to see any of my stuff, I'll post some of that as well. But it was because of Phil that I did these the way I did. I'll show you one more time, Michael, in case you missed it. Let's see. Let me get this over here. There's your wingtip light, which is right there. Okay, it's kind of it's about 10 millimeters back from the leading edge is where I put mine on each wing. Then you have your landing light that I installed. This is done. Let me see if I can get in here like Wayne did. Get a clear shot. It'll focus. Maybe it won't. Here it is. I did the silver tape with the, yeah, there you go. That is actually a D battery pack that contours to the wing edge very nicely without a lot of molding and bending. And you can see it from the top and the bottom. You can see all the way through it. So, and it's really bright with that silver tape. So, real happy with that. And then we have, of course, you have your beacon light, which is here in between your canopy and your tail. And then straight down below it, yeah,
Isn't there one that goes up here?
Well, there's one that goes inside here that came with the plane. I'll put that in too. But this is what comes with the kit.
Oh, you're talking about his kit.
Yeah, Dave's kit. And then right straight down below it, you have another beacon that's red as well. Both of those lights are
so
red.
Have you fired it up yet?
No, I hadn't because I hadn't got the board hooked up to it. Yeah. And we had it fired up here on the show, last week? Or I think it was last week.
Yeah.
And they're super bright. I mean, they'll blind you, especially the landing lights. You can put your landing lights on a switch. You can make them do different things when you're landing. So it is a great set, guys. And like I said, right now, if you go to Dave's right here, there's the website. I'll get that up there for you guys. There it is. If you go to his website and put in Flight Club 2024, you will get 10% off of your entire order. And Sweet. If you notice at the end of Dave's RC, there is an E. And let me see, I'll tell you what, I'll put the website across here for you guys so you can see that. This is it right here. And there's the link for that as well. You can check out his website. He's got a lot of other stuff too, guys. Servo testers, just different electronics. That's what he does. And he's actually working on another project for us right now as well. And that's going to be a big deal too. So yeah, go over, check him out, get 10% off. Also, Sean over at Scale RC Engines was doing a promo as well. If you pre-ordered the cockpit, everything for your T28, he'd give you a better deal on it too. And like I said, those are supposed to be here anytime, and those are beautiful, guys. I've seen his work on these, and they look amazing. So let's see. Michael said, Philip, also waiting for a few deals to come out. I have everything I need for it. Just don't want to start and get something else. Honestly, it might be a winter project. It's cold in Buffalo. Oh, yeah, I bet it is.
Yeah.
Greetings there, Mr. Lyndon Stewart. How are you, man? Good to see you from Guyana. Got it right. Hope you're doing well. I bet you're having some warm weather. Let's see. Look at Flying Tiger, man. Killing it with the sunshine, man. Thank you there, guy. Appreciate it, man. And like I said, we've already let everybody know to check you out, man. Mr. Flying Tiger RC over here, Mr. Guy Caputo. We gave away a lot of Guy's stuff too at our fly-in this fall. We had a lot of stuff from him. We've got a lot of banners on our fences too, guys, that different sponsors have sent us, and we put them out proudly, typically during flying season on the fence, because we have a chain link fence that goes across our field before you get to our flight line where you stand. And it's like a baseball field. We have banners all the way across it from different people that are sponsors of the channel and things. And we've got a lot of them up there. They look really nice. So, yeah. And if you guys ever have a banner that you put on a fence or anything, make sure there's a scan code on it, because everybody's going to scan codes now. So I know
QR codes.
Yeah, QR codes. Sean over at Scale RC Engines is sending us a banner as well. And it's got a QR code and everything on it too.
You're talking about that square with all that square dots?
Yeah, with the squigglies and everything.
There was a guy I seen at the mall as a kid, 20 years old, looking for a date. He had a QR code on the back of his shirt. It says, hey, you want to hook up? And there was a girl across the way, across on the other side of the whole mall. She was zoomed in on his shirt, and it went straight to his Instagram, and she texted him while she was filming him, and he got the text. You could see it, filmed it, got the text, and he texted her back.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go. You never know, guys. So get you a shirt with a QR code on it.
No, I don't suggest that.
I guess it depends on how desperate you are. I don't know.
Well, everybody's desperate.
Well, I won't say everybody.
Most everybody's desperate.
Most everybody. So yeah, so QR codes. If you got a banner, put it on it, because guys at the field, some of them don't want to have to go to a website by typing it in.
Just
and
skips the process.
Yeah.
And the simpler it is, the more you're going to have people do it.
Exactly.
It's the easiest route, gets the electrocution.
Exactly.
You ever held a 480 volt box and arced it? I did. I don't even know how I'm alive. For whatever reason, it didn't go through me. It went back through the ground rod. Man, I was so thankful. That's a lot of voltage. I should have just went, been a wet spot.
Exactly.
Smoke, maybe.
Yeah, smoke meat.
Maybe a little vapor.
Yeah, really. Where'd Wayne go?
There,
that cloud of dust over there.
There. Electricity goes in like a tiny here, and it goes out like a party hat.
Exactly.
It blows you out.
Right. Yeah.
It's nasty. If you've ever seen a dude after he's been electrocuted,
it ain't pretty, huh?
It's nasty.
So what are you working on?
Oh, I was doing his if he's swinging a 2210 on his DLE,
Pay attention,
on his 160 volt, 160 kV, right? Yeah, 160 kV. He's doing a 12 cell, so that's 50.4 volts at full voltage, times a 10-inch pitch, divided by 12 inches to get it to feet, times 60 minutes, you get 403,200. Divided by 5,280, you got to put it into miles. He's doing 76.4 miles an hour.
There you go.
Now, if you want to go faster, you got to put more pitch in it.
There you go.
Shrink the diameter, put more pitch. But if you like it and you want to fly scale, it's great.
Yeah.
As long as comes home, you can always
right.
fix it later.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the main thing. Every home goes right back in the
Yeah,
Buick.
you got a racing prop, you got a scale prop, you got a
Yeah. Well, when you do the gaggle when everybody wants to get up, you
Yeah.
don't want to be the guy in the back going, ah! It's like an 049.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ah! I had a glider. You know how you used to put the power pod on a gentle lady? It's supposed to have like an 049. It was no electric back in the day. It was, Nike had way more than the whole plane, the radio, and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
So you put an 049 on there. Well, I got the Tim the Toolman Taylor something wrong.
Mhm.
I put a .25 OS two-stroke on there.
Oh,
I didn't think it would be that much, right? 0.25 from a .049? That's a lot.
Yeah.
Anyway, I threw it. It went straight up. And naturally, I put it all the way stuck on full throttle,
Right.
just running out of gas, right?
Yeah.
I had no control whatsoever. The torque alone, everything was just torquing. It just, and then it came back down. I finally got it. When I got up to the neutral point, there was people all around. I thought I was going to hit somebody. There was a football game going on. I was doing that at high school. Let's not talk about where it happened.
Yeah.
But anyway, straight down plowed, dude. And I had to
Buried
dig.
it.
I had to dig to find everything. I
God.
was just glad nobody got hurt.
Wow.
Don't do that.
Don't
Go
do
with
this.
the 049.
Yeah.
But today's
exactly.
electric. They don't know anything about that kind of stuff.
Nothing.
How about flying inverted and watching your battery fall out of your airplane?
Oh God.
I watched it. The receiver battery went. Oh, there's my receiver battery. Ding, 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 ding. There's my airplane.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
not good.
No,
Not good.
but anyway,
So did you see the new X-Fly at Hobby King, the T7A, the 80 millimeter?
I heard about it.
It's nice looking, man. It's a good looking jet,
It is good.
and it seems to fly and perform.
Isn't that in real
well.
life? That's the Boeing,
Yes.
the trainer. Does
Yes.
that replace the T-38s?
Yes, that's what they're doing.
T-38s are going like on 60 years old.
I know
It's so sexy though.
they are, man.
Got that hips down there. You guys know why the fuselage does that in the middle over the wing? You guys don't know why that hip is right there at the thickest part of the wing? Of course, the wing's only 4 inches thick.
Bag.
That's
Wow.
thick, dude.
Really?
You ever stand next to one?
Mm-mm.
The wing is literally this thick. I have airplanes at home that are modeling airplanes that are wings that are thicker than that.
Bag.
And these guys are doing Mach 1.
I'll tell you what, though, that T7A is sweet looking, man, and
It
it
is.
seems to have great flight
It seems like
characteristics and everything.
An F-18 got it
Yeah,
on
yeah,
with
yeah.
F-16
yeah.
with half of an F-15 in there.
A
for
little
the-
SU in there mixed in.
Something's
somewhere.
mixed. It's
Yeah.
all kaboobulated.
Yeah.
And, it's got the canid,
Yeah.
and then you can see the LEXs like the
Mhm.
18.
Yeah.
The wings kind of like the
Landing
18.
gear looks like an 18 too.
The landing gear looks like it's off 16.
Yep.
Whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's cool.
It is cool, and they put the red tail on it.
Yeah, it is cool.
You know why?
I do.
Do tell.
Tuskegee Airmen
Yes.
back in World War II.
That's right. Homage. Yep. Again, it's pretty. It should be able to be seen
Sexy.
very well.
Isn't
It
that,
is.
doesn't Tim have one?
Two-ton.
Yeah.
I don't know if Tim's
Yeah,
got one.
don't you have one of those red tails? Yeah, I've seen them in your driveway. You had the lights on and everything. You posted something on there.
Yeah, he might have done that a while back. Well, he probably got it from Banana Hobby. And now Hobby King is now carrying X-Fly. So a killer for Hobby King. I'm loving it, Supposed to be sending us some stuff soon, so I'm looking forward to that. And along with the Turnigy batteries that we gave away on the show that are great. I think they do a really good job. And from what we saw using them, times
Right.
we flew, they did fantastic. Came down great. The internal resistance was great. So yeah, I was very pleased with those myself. Hope all you guys that want them on the show are impressed with them and like them, especially the price tag. I mean, they're not bad at all. Scott Monarch said Griffin mated with an F-18. That's what he said it looks like to him.
Oh, the Griffin?
Yeah, that's
Yeah. That's how you do. That's how you make money. You just take parts off the shelf. You don't have to make anything new. Just,
yeah.
in that kind of business, there's $1 million is nothing. It's like a fart.
Yeah, right.
It's like,
For that kind of money.
I mean,
yeah.
you remember the SR-71? Everybody knows the SR-71, right?
Mm-hmm.
The guy that was head of the program found out that they weren't going to put any U.S. insignia on the SR-71. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And he got all in arms. We got to have a U.S. insignia. Now, this thing's going to be doing Mach 3
Oh, yeah, okay. Well,
at
what was that?
100,000 feet.
Yeah.
and he wants an emblem on the side of the jet. So they literally spent another $1 million just putting a little sticker on the side. And it was probably
Cute.
paint, whatever it was.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what
Cute.
management does. Management comes in and screws it all up.
There it is. Management. Let's see. Snow River says they haven't even delivered the test jets for the Air Force yet, let alone trainers.
Yeah. Well, they still got the T-38s.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're sexy. They're kind of hard to fly, especially when you don't mess around. When you get in one of those things, you have to be on it. There's not a whole lot of room for error.
I told you that my friend has a friend of his right here at the airport that's got an L-39.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try to get us there to see that jet. Maybe we could even sit in it and get some pictures made. That'd be pretty cool. He carried it to South Carolina, I think he said the other day, to get some maintenance done on it.
Yeah.
Because that's where he flies it to. But it's normally in my friend's hangar along with his jet. So I said, well, we need to get in there and see that. He said, okay, when he gets it back, I'll get y'all in and you can check it out. So that'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? We need to take the L-39 that I have, the Airfoam, the Britling, and we need to take the free wing L-39 and the Dragon scheme up there and carry them and put them both in there with it.
Yeah, and then you can fly one, then I'll fly one. We'll fly in tandem.
Yeah.
And we'll put cameras on them.
Then if we can get him to take off and we can see him fly, he might actually take us up there. Wouldn't that be cool?
I don't know. I like staying on the ground.
You wouldn't fly up in an L-39?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, I thought you would. Yeah. I knew he wouldn't turn that one down. That would be awesome. I mean,
Of course it would be.
go up there, do a few rolls, a few G's, come back down.
I'd like to go for riding SR-71.
Oh,
But they say, you do Mach 3, it doesn't feel anything. It feels like Mach 1. You can't tell the difference.
No,
The windshield's a little hotter.
I imagine.
But then again, they're on the edge of space. They're right on the edge. What is it, troposphere,
cusp.
whatever it is?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never been there.
I think I would love to ride an F-16.
Yeah, that turned 50.
I know.
That's unbelievable. And it's still the master of all the, the little
Yeah.
It fills in all the gaps between the exotic and the crap.
Yeah. Then you got the F-22, Now, who is that? I think Banana Hobby's coming out with that really nice big F-22, and they're coming out with it not
That's
only
the turbine
the
one,
turbine,
right?
yeah, but they're coming out with the electric version. It's on its way right now.
Mike, the boat guy, was flying his F-22 this weekend.
Free
And
wing.
it flew good.
Oh, man, an F-22.
Yeah, he was doing all
great.
the and the
Yeah. Yeah. But they call them a flying flounder.
Is that what it
they're
is?
Flat.
Doesn't the flounder have eyes on the bottom or is the top?
Yeah,
Eyes are on the
it's
top. Isn't
yeah.
the two on the top? How is
Yeah.
that? It sits on the bottom of the ocean. It's
Yeah.
all white,
Mhm.
and then the top is the color of the
But
bottom
it's
of the ocean.
flat. That's why they call the F-22 a flying flounder. It's flat.
Well, that's
You
an
look at
expensive flounder.
It is. But
How much are they? 100 million a piece? 100-some million a piece to build?
Man, chump change.
You know how many volts it runs on the system of an F-22?
Wouldn't have a clue.
A lot.
Oh,
277 volts. That's a lot.
that'll fry you.
That's got a heck of a generator on there.
You ain't lying, man.
277 volts? Get over
Them
there and put your
things
tongue
will-
on that panel right there.
But them things will practically stop on a dime, man.
It's got 3 supercomputers on there, redundant.
Yep. You don't hear that much about the F-35 much. You know what I mean?
Well, they got the 3 version. You can't take one thing and make it 3 things without sacrificing something.
Yeah.
For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction, right?
Mhm.
Well, it's kind of like dating 3 girls at the same time. Sooner or later, they're all going to be on your doorstep at the same time. And it never ends well. Because I know the story. The guy was dating 3 girls at the same time. He had it just perfect timed here. He was doing it for a long time. Got caught. I think it was 4. Anyway, they all showed up at his door at the same time.
Yeah.
Knocked on the door. He answered. And he saw them standing there. He knew what. Anyway, one of the girls beat him up.
Mm-hmm.
The other 3 left.
Mm-hmm.
He married the one that beat him up.
Beat me. Yeah, Lyndon said, Jeff's RC or Wayne, any one of you have the E-Flight SU-30 twin EDF jet? Yes, I do.
He does.
And
That's the blue one?
I love it. Yeah, it flies and looks amazing in the air. Now, it could use a little more power. Won't say it don't, but if you fly at scale, it just looks good. It lands good. It takes off good. You got to put the right
But that's heavy,
battery
right?
in
Isn't
it.
that 2 6 cells?
Yeah. No. It's just one.
1 6 cell?
That's just one. Yeah.
Is it 280s?
It's 280s. Yeah.
Because they were flying, the dudes there, the one guy flies a big 3D. He had, was it him? Anyway, they had 2 A10s with the 80 millimeters.
Yeah.
The camo, and they were flying around.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Those are the FMS if they're camo.
Yeah, they look good.
Yeah, they're not as nice to me as the free wing, though. I can tell you that, man. I've been around. I've seen it. The gear on is stout. So I love the Arctic camo. Don't get me wrong. I wish Freewing would do an Arctic camo version. But as far as quality, as far as I mean, everything scale. To me, as I've always told you, the Freewing A10 is their flagship, man. I mean, it is just an incredibly done jet. I may sell the one I've got and buy another one because they've come out with an upgrade for it.
How about we made in the 9 that we have?
Well, yeah, but
And
I know the
then we
A10
can
flies.
move on.
A10 just flies great, though, man.
They'll fly great.
Yeah, but no, Lyndon, that SU-30 is awesome. I fly it off of grass, and I fly it with a 4500 6S. I can fly up to a 6000 with it. It takes a little more to get it off the ground if you go with a 6000. But now, the 5200 in the red HRB for me is a sweet spot. It's lighter than the older HRBs in the blue packaging.
Plus, it's a little bit larger.
Yeah, and I mean, it just, yeah, I've got the afterburners in that jet, and it looks amazing, and it'll do some killer, like Cobras and things like that. A lot of guys fly that SU-30, do some great Cobras with it. They do some really good high alphas because it'll come in and almost just sit there like this. I mean, it flies really good. RC Healy Jet, I believe on Facebook, he flies his a lot. Matter of fact, he just put polyacrylic all over his, and it looks really nice. But yeah, it's an awesome, awesome jet in my opinion, but they discontinued it. Now, I think FMS came out with a SU, was it 29 that looks just like it in a different scheme. Same
is that the gray one, the digital camel, the big one? Is that the Freewing?
Yeah, well, no. The Freewing, that is the MiG 29.
MiG 29.
Yeah, that's the MiG. I sold mine. I didn't care for it. It was a pig.
Was it 2 6s on that one?
Yes, but it was heavy, man. That jet, it just was heavy, and it was stall on you in a heartbeat, taking off because it was like, and then once it got up in the air and going, it flew. Yeah, once it got up, it was great.
What's that?
You know, once it got up and going, it was great. But coming off the ground, I stalled mine at one point, man. And it was just like it just got up and it stopped. And it was like, yeah, it fell right out of the air. You know, but again, it looks great. I couldn't wait to get it.
That's expensive.
It's
too.
big,
like
yeah,
$700,
yeah.
$600,
But it looks fantastic. The tiger face on the back and everything. And like I said, once you get it up and going, it flies great. But it's just getting it there. It's kind of like we were talking tonight with the Freewing F-16. You know, mine.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, the Arctic camo in mine right here is the upgraded version, version 2. The version 1 was weak. It didn't have much get up and go off of grass. Now, if you're flying off of geotech or asphalt, of course, you're going to be better off.
Well, that's why you got 3 cheater holes on the bottom of that. See, there's only 1 cheater hole on the 80.
That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, because that would be the reason why you got it off the ground. He can't get his.
See, that's
off the
a
ground.
90. That's
his is only got the one. Oh, this is the 90.
Yeah, that's a 90.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah,
because he's only got that 1 cheater hole on the bottom. He doesn't have anything else.
Yeah,
that'll.
Yeah, he needs more airflow. He needs to do the Wayne
cavitates.
Custom.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was talking about isn't it the 80 millimeter, the new version 2, the Arctic?
Yeah, they make an 80 and they've got a version 2
Is that the Freewing though?
Yeah,
it's the Freewing?
Yeah, Freewing, yeah. And it's
anyway,
a beautiful jet.
He was putting all the stuff away, and then I seen his 80 in there, his brand new one. I said, well, how does that fly? He goes, I can't get it off the ground.
But now if he has version 1, they came out with version 2.
I don't know. I think that's the version 2.
And it's a high performance model.
Well, it's does the version 2 have a full flying stab in the back? I think that's what his is. So is that the version 2? I don't know.
That I can't say, but I do know they came out with a higher performance model in that jet. And they added better gear. They added a higher performing motor and ESC. And so if he's got version 1, yeah, it's going to be weak. But if he would upgrade the ESC and the fan, he wouldn't have a problem. Or either, like you said, do the Wayne Custom on it and cut some cheater holes in the top.
That's me. That's where I cheat.
Yeah.
It's free.
Well, Lyndon, mine doesn't struggle on the grass, man. It takes off great, but I don't fly my SU-30 in hot conditions, especially when you've got a high density altitude. When it's really humid outside, I only fly mine in cooler weather in the spring up until it's humid, or in the fall when there's no humidity.
You can just put some ice cubes in the intake.
You could, yeah. Just add a little more weight.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be called aftercooler or an intercooler?
Intercooler, yeah. But mine does great. I love it, and it flies really good. Let's see. Yeah, Kenny just did a great build video on the T7A, and he's going to maiden it tomorrow. That's nice, man. Can't wait to see it. Yeah, I watched your video. Kenny even left you a good old comment. Big old FU to you, buddy. That is a nice looking jet, though. I wouldn't mind having it. You know, like I said, I might have to check into that because it does, and it looks like it performs really well. Um, you know, two brothers did a video on it, and
I've never seen the other brother.
I haven't either. I don't think there is.
Is he from another mother?
I guess I don't know. I
Different
mean,
father?
So, right, exactly.
I don't know.
But yeah, he did a video on it, and you know, he wants everything to high alpha anyway, which is great if that's what you want to do with it. He's a good pilot, and he flies really well. But yeah, watching him fly, it's a nice flying jet. I wouldn't mind having it. And the quality after watching Kenny build it and showing it up close and everything, it looked really good. John was having issues with the front gear door with the gear not.
We talking about
retracting.
T7?
T7A, yeah.
And Kenny?
Kenny was putting one together on a video.
And that's what he just said he just posted?
Yes. And he's supposed to maiden it tomorrow.
So if Kenny put it together, is it a canard now?
A canard.
Has he got the tail in the front and the big wing in the back like a Burt Rutan?
Exactly, no doubt. Yeah. It's got.
You see a guy pull up to the park in a bus and pull out a T7.
Watch out.
It looks like a canard. Something's wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That was like, what was it? Bobby putting the stab on the T45 upside down.
Took some flack for that.
I mean, yeah, he did. But at least he owned it, and that's the thing about it.
Yeah, he did. Straight up. He
yeah.
straight up owned it.
Yep.
I was impressed.
But I think when the video first came out and he crashed it, I think Michael Reiska and some guys were the first ones to say, "Hey, man, your stab's on upside down."
That's
you know. And I mean, I looked at it.
I was looking at
I read the comments and I rewound. And I went, "Yeah," because I've got a T45.
I know. We're looking at it.
I was like, "Yeah."
Oh, that's right, because he had it in dihedral.
Yeah, he had it.
And it's
like
supposed to be
anhedral.
like
it looks like it's drooping. If it's
that's
right.
Yeah. That's why. Because I kept looking at it. I'm going.
Yep.
My mind's going like F4, or, you know. Like,
yeah.
I go, what? Something's not.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Jeff, the X-Fly 80mm has been out for a few years, and it was a banana hobby. And now that Hobby King is selling the X-Fly line, you know, it's kind of coming back around again, and it looks really good. I remember seeing it when it came out with banana as well. I actually had a chance to get that from Kerry, and just never did. So he said, "Mine flies just fine, fun to fly." Yeah, I bet it is. It looks like it would be. That's like a T45. I love a T45. They're just beautiful to me. I'd like to have the one Bobby had with the Texas scheme on it. It just looks good. And that aerofoam is a nice quality jet.
That's what I hear.
Big. Yeah, it really is.
It's above my pay grade.
Come on now. Don't let him kid y'all. He doesn't need any money. He's got Ashtray Aviation. What are you talking about?
That's me in a Buick.
And a Buick. Buick. It's like, what was that? It used to be the puking sound. Exactly. God. It's like they showed somebody the other night. Says somebody breaking into your house. They're asleep on the couch. Nothing. Somebody busting a window in your house. Nothing. Your dog throwing up. Wait.
It's when they throw up on your bed while you're sleeping. And then you can feel it seeping through.
Oh, God, stop.
And then, well, it gets worse because they don't tell you that they did it, and you step in it between your bed and the bathroom in the middle of the night.
You just hope you don't slip and fall.
Well, yeah, you break a hip at our age.
No doubt. Yeah,
I got a walker coming.
Yep. Well, guys, we're upon that 9:30 hour, and we're going to get out of here and let you guys have your evening to yourselves. Enjoy your airplane. Don't let your meatloaf. And we hope that you'll come back
Don't
next
let
week.
your meatloaf.
Yeah. But don't forget, guys, again, we're going to tell you March 19th, right here. Right here on this very, very show. Right here. A lot of you guys probably remember that. We're going to have the awesome RC geek, Mr. Chris Wolf himself, and he will be building and working on his T28 and showing you
He's putting the 60 in there, the radio.
Radio, yeah, man, it's going to be nice. He
always builds nice
He
stuff.
put an Instagram up today. He's got his elevator and his rudder going, which we've got all this going on this airplane too.
Does he do the cockpit yet?
He's working on it. That's what Thomas told me today, that he's working on a cockpit. He might want to get with me some. I'm like, not a problem, man. Let me know. I'll be glad to give you.
Because that is this section right here.
That's
a whole segment in itself.
It is a segment, but it's beautiful when it's done. So, and that new plane they're coming out with.
Which one?
The one, gosh, what was it? Oh, it's got an electric canopy.
Oh yeah. That's
Yeah. It's 112 inch, I think.
yeah, that's P-47.
Yeah, P-47, 112 inch, man. I mean,
Yeah, it's massive.
it's killer.
It's 112. What's that? 10 foot.
Yeah, it's big, really big.
That's
Yeah.
cool. I think the wheels are on that big around.
Yeah, it's
Big old landing gear, P-47.
it's pricey though, but it's beautiful. I can tell you
Pricey?
that. Yeah.
What's money?
money? Yeah. And we have Ashtray Aviation, man. What are you talking about?
I couldn't even afford to ship it.
It's a
let
really,
alone
really
buy
big
it.
shoe. That's right, Scott Monarch. There you go, man. He knew who we were talking about. Yeah, what was the name of the guy that did that?
What?
Ed Sullivan. Right here on this very, very stage tonight, right here. Big shoe.
You didn't talk about the giant C-17 Ramy.
Oh, Ramey? Oh, man. If you guys haven't seen that, you need to go check it out. That C-17 is just,
It's massive.
and it's not even painted yet.
The tail is 7 feet.
Well, Ramey was riding on it.
I know. I seen them.
And they don't even have the scale gear.
I know. They
in
just
it
got
yet.
an aluminum
He's got a dolly.
L bracket
Got
with
a
wheels
dolly,
on it.
yeah,
They're working on
underneath
the landing gear.
But man, it flies amazing.
Each one of those
Sounds good.
fans, if it's the big
They're Schublers.
Schublers, if it's the big one, this
It
like
is
8
big,
inch. I think it's
yeah.
8 inch. It's $5,000.
Yeah.
And then the ESC is another grand.
Yeah.
So that's $6,000 times 4. That's just $24,000. Now add bazillion
I gotta have a
batteries.
plane, yeah.
You might as well put a nuclear generator on
And
there.
you hadn't got to a plane yet with a carbon.
Oh man.
Yeah. I
That's
bet he's
awesome.
got over 50, 60 grand tied up
Oh,
in that thing.
easy.
If, not
If
more.
you count man hours, I mean, Tyler Perry, this is like a fart, right?
Yeah. Well, have you seen
It's a
his
skid mark
hangar?
on his
He's got a
underwear.
planes in his hangar. Yeah. I mean, beautiful hangar, wood
I
floors.
mean, one wheel is my collection of airplanes I fly.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
It's beautiful.
Just shows you
Though.
what
It's,
money
it's
can
wonderful
do.
to the eye to just.
Well, he
sit
brought
there.
Ramey over here.
I know, and he's paying him.
Yeah.
He's paying him to do what we do.
Right. Yeah. Isn't that something? I mean, that plane is beautiful, and it's
Yeah,
not
it
even
is.
got a paint job on it yet.
No, it's all carbon. It's
Yeah,
free.
but he's gonna paint it. It's got to be.
You know, I got the boot from the very first place where they were building the C-17 in Long Beach out there, McDonnell Douglas. That was where my flight school had its headquarters, and they tore it all down for the C-17.
Huh? Really?
Yeah, and matter of fact, this was 84,
Mm.
1984, 85. Guess how much it was an hour to rent the plane with fuel?
Mm.
$25 an hour.
Dang.
How much is it today?
Huh.
It's got to be 150.
Jeez.
isn't it? It was $25, and you buy it in a block of, I think it was 8 hours, $500. So anyway, yeah. Well, then you get married, have kids, and then it's all from there.
Hey, Snow, we don't need to do fundraisers like that. We raise enough money with awesome prizes from our sponsors and food and pilot entry fees, man. I mean, we sell out of everything, man.
We don't have fundraisers. We have sad raisers.
I mean, we do really good at our fly-ins. We have anywhere from 400 to 500 people show up.
Yeah, a lot of people do show up.
So
Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, it's packed. Cars. It's like a mini triple tree because it's
Yeah.
cars and trailers all the way to the end. Everybody that gets there early gets on the other end because there's room.
yeah, for camping.
But it's packed, and everybody's packed in there, and we all
Yeah.
have a great time. Everybody eats. We have a candy drop for the kids, ping pong drop where whoever gets close to the circle gets the money for the adults.
April the 6th, guys, come join us. Sean from Scale RC Engine said he was going to try to come to our fall
Really?
fly-in.
Where's he
Yeah.
from?
He's from Tennessee, I believe.
Well, that's not too far away.
Right, exactly.
That's just one state over.
Yeah, so he said he was going to try to get down
That's
here in the
cool
fall.
because we have a lot of people fly.
He said he just went down to Georgia, so he said that was like
Oh,
a
well, see-
16-hour trip. So, so he said North Carolina won't be too bad. So he's
No,
going to try to come.
We're just
and,
a sister state.
Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, if you guys are anywhere near the North Carolina area, Kinston, North Carolina, come by and get some good food, good flying, and good fellowship, man.
Oh, don't forget the swap meet stuff. Bring your stuff.
Yeah,
Because everybody's got stuff. We got a 19-foot, what's that thing he had out there? I didn't even take a picture of it. 19-foot wingspan, Russian 4 proppy thing. Got to weigh 60 pounds, 70 pounds. It was out there. He's selling that. He's got all kinds of crap for sale. Bring all your junk.
Yeah, bring
It's
your
one
stuff.
man's junk's another man's treasure.
Definitely. We need to get your Black Widow out and get it working, man.
Yeah, well, we got 9 maidens already. We're
Can't get
behind
good
the
weather.
curve.
Can't
We
get
need a
good
different
weather.
black 8-ball.
We just need to
We
take
need 2 black
we just need to
8-balls.
take a few days off and go hang out at
We
the
just
field.
can't do that.
We've even got a private strip and can't even go fly, man. Isn't that
How
something?
did you know I got a private strip?
I'm telling you, man. It's sad, right?
You forgot the ER.
No, well, I don't have an ER.
Stripper.
Yeah, well, whatever. Can't afford that.
1.21 gigawatts.
I got to buy airplanes, man.
Toe licking.
I'm
I'm
so
interested.
anyway, we're sitting here hanging out with you guys. We just keep rambling on. But
Yeah, everybody's just, you can hear everybody cracking cold ones. I
Yeah.
can hear them. Channel changers on. Televisions are going on.
Yeah,
Rerun of Benny Hill.
exactly.
You don't even know who Benny Hill is yet. Everybody here does.
I know. Who
I know
Benny Hill is.
everybody here knows who's Benny Hill. Lyndon might not know who Benny Hill is.
Well, he may not.
You know he used to be an insurance salesman?
Really?
Yeah, he sold everything, dude. Just like Evel Knievel. He was an insurance salesman.
That's
He
like-
was the top guy. He sold more policies in a day than anybody in the
They
whole
couldn't have sold more than the guy that does My Pillow.
Oh,
because
yeah.
that
He's
dude's
got
on
a
every-
giant lawsuit.
that guy-
I don't know what it was in his
That guy's
lawsuit.
on like every 5 minutes on
And now
Fox.
the dude with the mustache?
Yeah. My pillow, my shoes, my
What about the guy
slippers.
selling Square Pillow? You seen that one? You haven't seen the Square Pillow? Oh, he gives you the whole reason why you should have a square pillow because the body, you know how it is.
Oh God.
Sound like crap. Remember the infomercials you used to stay up late and watch?
But wait.
Remember Girls Gone Wild? Selling the VHS tapes?
Yeah, yeah.
That guy
yeah.
went to jail.
I'm telling you, man, it's funny. It's
I swear she was 18.
Hey, yeah, right. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah, anyway.
Anyhow. All right, guys. Well, look, we're gonna let you get out of here. We'll see you next week, and we will have hopefully some more done to this airplane, and hopefully the cockpits and everything will be coming in, and we can get in there and
Cockpit
show it to you.
mufflers, sliding
I'm ready to get
canopies,
this baby done and up in the air.
stickers, lights.
Stickers, lights, the whole 9 yards. Have the lights lit up for you. So anyway, do come back. We will see you guys right here next week, same time, 8:30 Eastern. Flight Club. Don't miss it.